Today we're going to be returning to an extremely talented female vocalist who's commonly known as the Korean Mariah Carey.
She is an honor to review. She's a treat for me. She's such a vocal genius.
This will be SoHyang.
SoHyang.
SoHyang. SoHyang. Sorry. So bad at these pronunciations.
SoHyang. I think that's how you pronounce her name. SoHyang. And this is one of my all-time favourite songs, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I've been waiting very impatiently to do Bridge Over Troubled Water. I really like Simon and Garfunkel, and Bridge Over Troubled Water was originally written by Paul Simon. I believe it was in 1969, released in 1970.
And I'm very excited. I've reviewed her a couple of other times.
Let's get to it.
Starting with the lighter coordination.
That's head voice right there. It's very nice and tender. Love the breath there.
I also love how when she's going to all, rather than I will dry them all, she's going to all. She's rounding it. It's a little bit more British, but that narrower vowel is generally a little bit better of a vowel to use.
I have to tell you, I got goosebumps with her first entrance. It felt so sincere and so beautiful. I know that she has this powerhouse voice that she can wield, but this beautiful tenderness at the very beginning it feels so sincere. I love it. It touched me.
When times get
Here we go.
and friends just can't be found.
That jump. Oh my gosh. Eyes water, goosebumps once again. Wow, twice in about a minute. Wow, that jump was just gorgeous.
Beautiful. Nice.
Shivers again. Wow, look at that. That is stunning. Down together.
Just so pretty.
Look at his reaction. He's like the male lead.
Just. Head. That's head voice. Beautiful, intimate, quiet, tender. Straight tone there.
That was like poetry then in my ears.
So controlled. That's beautiful.
She kept the legato going even though she started closing her mouth at the end of it, where she went to down. She kept buzzing all the way through that, which is a very good habit to get into.
Notice that she swallowed. And then she went into a more volumized chest voice, which is what we're about to hear.
Now she's adding a little more full voice. Yeah, so she's starting to add a little bit more full voice, which is resulting in a clearer, more loud sound, rather than at the beginning where she was letting a little bit more of the breathy tone come into play.
Just notice how much depth she has in her timbre now, and compare it to that light, beautiful, like silver filigree timbre that she had at the beginning.
Yes. Full belt. Yes, look at her mouth. Look at gorgeous, nice vocal flexibility there. I have to tell you, you may think that's mix. That ain't mix. That ain't mix. That top note right there, that is chest. It's almost so high that it zips up into mix, but the intensity of that note and the way that she's singing it, the way that she's shaping that vowel so wide open like that, and her posture, that's chest. It's on the high end of chest, but that's chest.
Yeah. Sing it, sister. Wow.
I have to stop. She has so much fun with friends. Oh man. Okay, what is that? So that's already an F5 up there. Already. So she's going up to an F5 at this moment. The song is not done though, right? We're about 2/3 of the way through here. And F5 is one of the big notes. I think that's the note that Elphaba belts a bunch in Wicked, or maybe it's higher. But it's like, that's already a legendary belty note.
Let's say that we muted this, okay? Let's say that we watched this with zero sound. As a singer learning to sing, there is so much richness in the education of what she's doing right here for you to learn. If you didn't listen to this without sound, you would absolutely know a few things. You would know where in volume she was in the song based on the look of her face, based on the posture of her body, and based on what she was doing with her hands. She's a full body singer because singing is a full body sport.
And that time it actually kind of matters. She is doing most of this a little bit wider than I think that I would ask people to, but she is able to. So, and it sounds like she's not getting stuck, like she's not hitting a wall and is not going to be able to keep going up. It sounds like she's going to keep being able to go up and be completely successful with it. Wow, so she sounds awesome. I just want to break down some of the things that have been going through my head while I'm watching this. So sometimes when she goes to that really whiny place up at the top, if she was trying to sound a little more classical, this is all just a style thing. It would just be bringing it from this wide place a little bit rounder, keep the same sort of space, and then just make sure the tongue can come a little bit more forward. That would give her enough space and start tuning things in a way that it would start sounding more classical rather than this belty sound. There's not a right way. I love this one. I prefer the way that she's doing it like this.
She just keeps going up high to those belts like it's nobody's business. It's just like as if it were easy for her, but so heartfelt. I love the communication of heart in here. Like even on Troubled at one point, she pulled back and did something that had a little more airiness in it. She's like really coloring a lot of the things that she's going by, making this message very, very personal.
Beautiful run at the end there, so clean. Yes. Now that's mixed. Yes. Woo!
Wow, that was amazing. Oh my God, it actually made me cry.
Oh, that's so sweet. goodness. Eyes watering again. What a great last note there. It's so good. So this last note that she is just belting for forever with like the greatest support, beautiful vocal fold connection, that wacka 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 of those vocal folds is like perfect. You want to know about perfect high belting technique? This is it. This is it 100%.
Okay, so that last note that she hit, that's a really good example. Let's talk about ratio. How does she do that, right? Because she feels it. She knows what she's accessing because of that vocal technique, because of the exercises that she does, I'm sure, because of the familiarity she has with all of the different parts of her voice. And then she goes and she accesses those parts when needed, right?
I mean, that was a very belty G. If someone says that that's not belty enough for them, I don't really know what else they'd want, because you can't pull chest voice up much fuller than that to the G. It sounds like it's going to be able to connect back to the rest of her voice and have a similar tone to the rest of her voice, rather than being a totally different sound up at the top. It's full, it's not flipping up into a breathier place. That's a belt, and that's at a G, and it's because she was able to go into that thin place. It wasn't from trying to pull a ton of weight up.
Oh my god, I've actually gone really hot because I cried, and that's really embarrassing, so... Oh god. I was so absorbed. That is so intense. That's intense, isn't it? That's so intense. Wait. I want to do some technical stuff, but my body's kind of frozen for a second. I'm really feeling emotional.
Woof. I'll just calm down. My God, that genuinely made me cry. This is such an emotional song for me, but it's beautiful to hear it for the first time sung like that. What an amazing singer, hey? Fantastic. Why have I not heard this singer before? Now, this is absolutely brilliant and such a beautiful, beautiful song and such a fantastic way of singing it. And I cannot wait to break this down for you technically, because that's superb, super hard, super high, super controlled, and wow, what a powerhouse. Fantastic.